Yay! Yay, 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 yay! Sister dearest, how do it feel to have leftovers, baby? You've been having them for years. Y'all enjoy y'all a meeting, call yourself doing all this, trying to do all this witchcraft, all this other stuff with your ignorant hind part, with your ignorant butt, running behind somebody else's husband with your sorry tail. Do you want me to put off the rest of the men you slept with in the family? My other sisters' husbands and boyfriends, and some of them ran from me because they saw you were number trash. You want me to put all that out there? Sister dearest, ha 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 ha. But see, you came after the wrong person, baby. I know all your junk in your nasty trunk. And you want to play a game, baby? You better be careful. And see, I ain't threatening you to do nothing to you. But somebody else is on your trail, baby. You watch. See what I tell you. Then you and Donald decide y'all gonna have an affair. Then y'all plotting, call yourself looking at a casket for me and flowers for me, baby. That very destruction, you both will fall. And the rest that join y'all. And you think you ain't going to prison, you think because you got that little burner phone. You know how you walk around with those two phones? I don't talk to Donald on the phone. Oh, yeah, you talk to Donald. Remember that $4,000 you got from Lewis, that check? You know, the one for staging events? You know, those criminal activities you doing? Acting like you holier than thou and you up in all kind of criminal stuff along with Donald? You doing your share of stuff, but you running around here acting like you holier than thou, acting like you the best sister and all this other stuff, and you been asleep with your sister husband as well as boyfriend, not just mine. With your nasty stuff. We got to take care of her. Y'all ain't gonna take care of nothing, baby. I ain't scared of none of y'all. I don't have to be scared. Because, see, I got a real spiritual team. Not like y'all fake high-powered witchcraft working devils. I don't have to work witchcraft, baby. That's not me. That's not my life. That's yours. All you do is lie on everybody else, talk about everybody else, and you are the worst with your nasty self. You can use all the rubbish you want to, suck all the ding-ding you want to. You ain't nothing but trash. Anytime somebody fool with their own sister husband, that's pure trash, and they're going to sleep with the man in the sister master bedroom. That's what I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about. You go tell that. You nasty, filthy dog. And then you all up in my face like you think I ain't know everything going on. I just let you think I ain't know. Both of y'all fools. Because all y'all do is sell y'all ping ping and poo poo. Y'all nasty hind parts don't want to get a decent job, or you got a job, you're too greedy. Because see, you're so greedy for, oh, I got my pay, my earring. Girl, please. I'm going to go get these expensive. What that's for? You going back to the dirt? With your nasty self? Who would, with any respect for themselves, gonna sleep with their sisters, husbands, or boyfriends? That's a sign of pure trash. And then you run around here like you holier than thou. You think they see you? Everybody talk about your nasty hind part. But see, that's why I had to put out here about you and Donald, so they can see how nasty you are. And they know other people you done slept with as well. And I ain't had to say a word. But see, you came for the right one, baby. And call y'all a pea-brain getting together with some other nigga. Yeah, they still trying to kill me. Trying to work witchcraft against me to block my movement. To block, try to block my money. This the same sister told my son to put me out. What kind of lunatic is that? Then she gonna give him something in his drink to try to turn him against me, just like Donald did with our kids. Gave him stuff to drink and work witchcraft on them as well. Witchcraft working devils. Hell will be y'all, bull. And them sickness gonna eat y'all tail from inside out. I don't care how much you run down. I don't care what kind of brace you put on your teeth. You still ugly as hell because you're ugly on the inside and outside. You always been a ugly somebody. Because your nasty ways made you ugly. See, this is what people don't understand. You could be ugly on the outside, but what's on the inside of you, that's what makes you beautiful. But when you call yourself kind of undermine your own sister sleeping with their husband and their boyfriends, what kind of trash is that? I don't care you get mad, heifer. I want you to be mad. I want you to be mad enough to say, I ain't going to sleep with my sister's husband no more or boyfriend. That's what you need to do. You 66 years old trash. And you still selling your poo-poo. And Donald, what he tell you? Oh, I'm going to find you some men for you to sleep with. So he want a piece of the pie too, you dummy. And you think somebody wants you. That nigga don't want you. He like men. You psychopath. But you don't care. Though you so jealous of me. Oh, like you got my husband. Girl, please. Nobody wants you. You. What kind of man wants you? And he gonna use you to sell your poo-poo. And both of y'all selling poo-poo. And y'all niggas still ain't got nowhere. And everything you got now is finna be taken from y'all, but you can't take it to the prison. Attempted murder is a prison time. When y'all think y'all so smart, get a burner phone and think good and well, oh, I don't talk to Donna, you lying hoe. I know you was talking to him. Why when I put on Facebook about my sister sleeping with my husband, you gonna ask me, you talking about me, hoe? You know I was talking about you. I played it off. Y'all forgive me. I just want to put that out here. I'm doing fine. I was just talking about, no, I'm not fighting. I don't fight. What I do, I expose people. When I'm talking my own blood sister sleeping with my husband, been sleeping with him for years. Now, I got kids. Why would you sleep with your sister husband? All these men out here, we live in Virginia. She was living in Texas. When we would go on family reunion trip, they sneak around screwing each other. She's sucking his penis, and then she put a rubber on so she can go inside her. What kind of sick mess is that? That's a sick head. And not just my husband. She done messed with my sister's husband and boyfriends as well. Some, men that I made my friend, I didn't sleep with them, but see, she went to sleep with them. Like she was doing something. Like, I don't be in competition with nobody because I don't have to be in competition. She's in her own competition with me, just like Donald. Now, y'all, I done seen this stuff on TV, but then, I have not said anything. They've been doing it for years, sneaking around with each other for years. But he been sleeping with other people as well, and she have too. But see, they like that kind of life because they filthy. Like I told y'all before, is this. Reason I'm saying something, y'all, because see, they out here planning, trying to still unalive me, trying to block witchcraft, trying to block me from moving forward, all kinds of stuff. If y'all want each other, go the hell on. I don't care. You see, I haven't cared all these years. Y'all been cheating. But see, y'all too busy. See, the thing about it, both of them the same. They'll sleep with these family members. Donna is a rapist. Nobody don't want to say it, but he's a child rapist. And I'm sure she probably fooled her child, too. She's so goddamn filthy. And then we're going to run out here some. Oh, y'all, check this out. Son, I'm running around here talking about I'm selling myself. I'm not her. Never have been her. Or none of them other trash down the food. But, they come up with all kind of lies. Because this is stuff they doing and then want to say I'm doing it. No, I would not never degrade myself. Because I love myself. I would never degrade myself like that, y'all. People do their own thing. Everybody do their own thing. But, the point of where you sleep with your sisters, this is what I'm saying, y'all. Not just my husband. Not just my, exes. That, I had friends. We were friends with some of them. But like I said before, I'm 67. On one hand, that's how many men I've been with. On one hand. And I'm 67 years old. So she probably been with so many, he probably been with so many men and women that they can't even count how many people they done been with. But then, yes, she gonna go behind my back, tell my husband. Now, she done put some in his drink to seduce him. That's how she ended up sleeping with him. She seduced him. That's the way she did my other sister's boyfriends, husbands or whatever. She put stuff in their drink. That's how she got them, because nobody want her. She had to put stuff in their drink for them to do anything with her. So how sick is that? This how her mind lunatic. She's a goddamn lunatic. Now you tell me, you talking to your sister all the time. Now I'm knowing you done cheated with my husband, running around with my husband, fooling around with my husband. But I did not treat her no different. I never switched up on her, not one time. But she listening in, running back telling him stuff like she was doing something. She's stupid. This is a lunatic. Have y'all ever heard of that? A sister sleeping with a sister? Not just my husband, but my other sister's husband or boyfriends as well. That's a low, what you call a ground dweller. They just go to the low of the low and like they beautiful, special. No, your butt and your titties don't make you nothing. And your vagina, nor your penis. That show you nothing but any dog can get you. You stay in heat. An old 66-year-old hoe. Go and hoe no more. Just like you be up here. Y'all, this what gets me with her. She'll out here throwing the scriptures. Now, see, this why I don't like church running. Y'all know what I want to say. The point is this here. Move on and leave me alone. I'm sick and tired of y'all devils. I done moved on away from my husband. I've been gone from him since October 2025. Even I was living with him back then. I had my room. He had his room. He had his hoes. I was okay. That's his business. But I told him, anytime you want to leave, you want divorce, we can divorce you. You can just move on with the hoes and move in your place. And you can screw all the screw hoes you want. Men and women. See, this the problem. Nobody, they plot the insurance policy. He a scammer. They scam. They do all kind of, like my sister, she do event planning. Event planning, when I say event planning, I don't mean like good events. I'm talking about illegal activities. Some guy named Lewis, she got a check for $4,000 when she did some event. This is stuff she does, and she had run around here acting like she all that. What kind of trash sleep with their own sister's husband? Guys, look, I don't have, number one is this here. I know my husband trash. I know she trash. But then you're going to try to not just ruin my life and my children. Y'all, I have children. This hoe got a son right now in prison for life. Why in the hell she didn't raise her children while she's running behind my husband? See, my husband like women that run, that chase him. I'm not nobody. And she old stupid self chasing him like she's stupid or something. And I just laugh like she act like I ain't know what was going on, baby. I know exactly what's going on. And every time. But I had them make them think I didn't know anything. That's why God kept knocking my husband down, kept knocking him down, falling till he messed up both his knees. Then he still got up and acting stupid again and want to run behind the whores again and the men. His trans friend on the down low. No, nigga, you need to come out and let people know you on the down low. Till out here setting up having sex with women, gonna end up giving AIDS or HIV if you ain't already gave it to them already. Yes, my sister thinks she escaping it because she using a rubber, baby. God got something for you, ho. No, y'all, I don't fight. I don't do no fighting. I use my voice because this is stuff. What I do things, I come out here and say stuff because I want to warn other people to stay away from these people because they be running around here with all kind of diseases and then want to give it to somebody else. What you think? If you sleep with put a rubber on to sleep with your brother-in-laws, like that make the difference? You suck their penis first, then you let them go inside of you. What kind of stupid fool are you? The part, y'all, what makes me angry with this hoe is that she messed with my other sister's husband. and boyfriends. Mine don't make no difference to me because he'll got there hoe. But you going and you're giving your sister-in-law, your sister husband stuff so you can sleep with them? She put witchcraft in a drink so she can seduce them. Because see, she can't get no man on her own. She one of them hoes can't get no man because they know she a hoe. They don't want to fool with her. Then she want about, hey, no man. Don't nobody want no hoe. They just want you a one night stand or once in a while thing. That's all. Because they know they ain't got nothing. Then you whine and complain, oh, I don't sleep with nobody. But honey, you slept with my husband. You didn't get that right. You slept with your other sister's husband. You slept with your sister's boyfriend. Some of them didn't want your nasty hind part. You couldn't get nothing in their drink. They didn't get close enough to you. But you thought you did something. Yeah, why don't you tell Donald how you seduced him? You put something in his food or his drink. That's how you do. Ain't nothing about you is real. You fake as hell. You fake. But see, y'all, what makes me angry with her, the point where she was trying to talk about other people, and she was worse than them. But then they run up in this church, pretending like they all this, get around the family. You know, everybody talk about like a dog because they know how nasty she is. But see, this is the part they don't know about her, is that she sleeps with her sister men. But she won't talk about other people. Oh, so-and-so slept with, somebody you slept with. Girl, I don't care. I don't care who sleep with who. Out of my life. I'm not bothering you. Y'all, she called herself, sent a text message to all the family members. Now, text message I sent her that said your family curse. Not the rest of my family members. But see, she tried to pull all them in. See, trying to pay somebody. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what y'all do. You could pay anybody else to try to kill me. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all going to end up dying on your own sword. Do I make myself clear? Because, see, I don't play with the devil. I'm out here for a purpose. How do you think God going to give you what I have, what he gave me? What I got is holy. What I got is years of praying, years of fasting, years of submitting to God. You never submitted to him because you were too busy hoeing and running after my husband and your sister's husband and men. And sitting around here, walking around here like you innocent. You sneak off to lay up with other people's husbands. What's so bad? Go up in their house and sleep in their master bedroom. No respect, you hoe. That's what part makes me mad, y'all. You trying to ruin other people's marriages because you ain't never, your mess was tore up. Then you want to act like the man was cheating. Ho, you was cheating too. Want to put everything on the man. Blame the man for the child because the child in prison. No, ho, you raised him. No, you so busy delaying trying to lay with your sister's man or men. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I know you watch my video. I know Donna watch my video. I know Zaya watch my video. I know all y'all part of the code watch my videos. This is why I'm out here. Y'all setting up getting mad with somebody over what Donna say, or what Nettie say, when both of them cheating with each other. When Donna's my husband. I've been married to him since 1981. And we've been living in the house together since October 2025. But all y'all jumped on the bandwagon with this clown when he ain't nothing but a lying hoe. All he do is run around with women and men. You got there and 70 years old and still out here hoeing, getting babies and all kind of stuff. You got great grandkids. Oh, because they not by your children, so you don't claim them? Or you don't claim my grandkids because they not by your children? The 4 kids I had or the other children you had by whores? That's what they are, whores. Little bastard children. All of them are bastards. You don't like it? Yeah, they bastards. Then you out here talking about something. Inez said that we was that you was marrying somebody? Or you married somebody? Well, I ain't never got no divorce paper. I've been telling you since before we got married. Anytime you want somebody else, baby, you can have them. Because, see, that was letting you know right then I didn't have to have you, baby. While you allowing all this jealousy from Nettie to get in you. And silly, you doing what's right with your own wife and children. How you set up and wouldn't give me a dime, but I bet you was giving some whores money. Like that trash and sister I got. You know what? No. As of today, I disown her. I don't want no part of her. You know why? Because she violated not just my home, my other sister's home as well. That's trash. I don't want to be a part of that. And then now she trying to get other people, family members, to work with her. One of my stepsisters to work with her to work witchcraft. Other people working witchcraft when they don't even know the whole story. But they running behind her because they don't know the truth. Why don't you tell them who all man you slept with, baby? You want to get out here, baby? I could name some names, baby. We could put names and dates out here. Come on, baby. Come on. I'm not the one to play with. Listen, y'all, I hope y'all having a nice day. I just want to get out here. I want to say this because, see, y'all, number one, I done left this man since October. Why are y'all still bothering me? Why are y'all still working with witchcraft on me? But y'all are here meeting up and all this other stuff, but then you want to work witchcraft on me. And then he mad. He asked her. She made $4,000 for her stuff. Illegal staging event. I already knew she was doing illegal stuff because no kind of righteous bone in her body. She's a liar. I done called her so many lies. I just let her lie. I let her lie and smile. You know what? Because dealing with her was just like dealing with Donald. See, they got them same demon, incubus and succubus spirit. They both full of lust. She served a water god and he served some demon in the basement. But then they run up in church like they were serving God. Yeah, they were serving the God or whoever that was in that church cult, that occult church. But this is what I'm saying. Listen, y'all, I'm not going to be quiet. But I don't want to forget. I want to thank y'all for joining. Y'all come in and like my video, subscribe. Because I'm going to be doing some things, I can't say on here. Because, see, I'm dealing with so much. I don't deal with the warfare, but I know when they doing it. I know when they working witchcraft. And the bad part about it is that I keep telling them, and this girl was around me, and I would say, you don't do witchcraft. You don't do witchcraft. She doing witchcraft. This is why I get out here and say this, because you affect your children. If, for number one, say, for instance, you doing some type of ritual to protect your family, protect yourself. I'm not against that. That's them. That's what they chose to do. But when you work witchcraft to hurt other people, to destroy other people's family, or call yourself gonna kill somebody because you so jealous and envy, that's why I have the problem. Then you put all that snake venom in a person's husband. Wonder why people can't get along. You can't get along because your sister done slept with your husband. That's why. The whole done set up and laid up and lied to them about you. What kind of trifling sister's that? Oh, that's right. I'm not supposed to claim us as a sister. But I mean, the point, y'all, is don't do that. Don't do that. That's just nasty. You don't sleep. I don't care you put a rub on it or not. That's still wrong. You start putting a rubber, make it right. That's called that's called fornication. And Donald committed adultery. And I'm gonna say this again. Any divorce you got outside of me, there ain't no divorce. That's fake. Because you have to do it the right way. Now, what kind of sister? Your sister have her children and you gonna sleep with her husband because you jealous of her. You are a sick hoe. You are a sick hoe. I'm set up here. I'm gonna be talking to some man. He gonna talk about killing my sister. No, you want me dead, baby, because you think you got him. You ain't gonna never have him. Sowing and reaping the same thing, baby. Let me tell you something. God will cause somebody to hurt you so bad, you will be crying like a little bee that you are. Yeah, thank you all for coming and joining. I want y'all to know I appreciate every time y'all get up in here, number one, I'm not bothered about what's going on. I have to talk about this because this is my life. This is what went on in my life. I at first was quiet, didn't say anything, but see, God had me to keep quiet because now I can expose both of them. And the other people, the cults and stuff, Mason Cartel, different ones that he called himself, tangling himself up with, transgenders and, making this, y'all, this is the part that bothers me. If you don't want somebody, move on, move the hell on. But he wanted to hold on to me and hope. He get money, people paying money, and they, got money to sacrifice me. Got insurance policy and power attorney, all this stuff. I never gave him, trying to steal from me. Trying to make it like, okay, power attorney, whatever happens, you kill me, you get everything. You're not going to get everything. You can't kill somebody and think you're going to get what they got. Because see, y'all been able to kill people and get away with it. Well, y'all put stuff in people's food. That's why I said what I said. Y'all need to dig up some of these bodies where these people call themselves doing these them buried their husband or buried their wife, buried their family members. Find out if these people was poisoned. They work witchcraft to kill people because see, some people not strong like me. Some people don't have a spiritual team I have. Spiritual teams, not team, Teams. What did you think God gonna give you my gifts? You envying my gifts? Did you read the Bible? You pay attention to the Bible? No, you were too busy worshiping that water demon. You know what I mean? Like it gave you some power. Oh, you ain't got no power. You better back off. All y'all niggas better back off. I done told y'all over and over again. And many times I was around you explaining you about this witchcraft, why you don't do witchcraft, but then you were doing it anyway like you was hurting me, baby, with your jealous self, with your envious self, with all that bitterness. Elelebo sikandara la bo seke yala la machanda. Elelebo sikandara de to yala la makanda de robo shata. Ito yala la mashokanda la bosa. Every witch on my life, oh go there de bo sikandara la basaya. That's working witchcraft on my batiko yala la mashanda. I return it back la bo shanda de bosa with a vision de la bo shakandara la bo sikandara la bosa. See what they don't realize when they doing this witchcraft, it's going right back to them. See, it don't come to me. See, what it does is circle around them and then goes back to them and back to their family members, back to their friends, everybody involved. Look, you ain't even got to be involved, but if you're part of that family line, it's going to hit you. Look at the people. Y'all go back and look at the people that done died because of you all doing witchcraft. The blood of these people's on your hand. Do you not know them same souls right there now march outside of your house because they're not going to leave? Because see, we getting vengeance this year. And I ain't got to lay hands on nobody. All I got to do is speak the word. I told y'all. I told y'all evil and wicked people that I was standing up for the ones that y'all have murdered. I told y'all I'm standing up for child that y'all raped. I'm standing up for the women that y'all trafficked, the women that y'all raped, but women that y'all murdered, the children that y'all murdered for sacrifices. For fame, and y'all ain't gonna get no fame, you dummy. That's a temporary thing. You got to go kill somebody else. You got to go kill somebody else. Y'all stupid as stupid get. Who do y'all think y'all are to take another person's life? See, y'all thought y'all all that. See, God let y'all pump y'all self up with full of pride and ego so he can drop y'all dirty hind parts to the floor. Thank you all for joining. The Spirit of God, it provokes, it vexes God's Spirit. When I hear about people doing out, the Spirit download things that they be doing and all this other stuff. Money laundering, child trafficking, human trafficking, drug trafficking. But then wonder why these things happen to their children. He going out having marriage, thought he was doing something. Oh, like she want. Oh, they get one up on me. Both of them got get one up. You're not getting nothing up on me because I belong to God. I don't care about you and y'all nasty hind part. Y'all disease infested tail. You can use all the rubber you want to, ho. You finna find out. You effed around and found out. This is trashiest mess I ever seen. You see this stuff on TV, but you sitting there here talking to me on the phone, all this other stuff. I know what's going on. Then you want to holler about something. Trying to Arkansas and meet Arkansas, all this other stuff. One in Michigan, all this other stuff. To meet a man. Oh, really? You better back off, ho. You better back off. Now, I told y'all once, you come for me, you'll have a terrible accident. Some of y'all ain't gonna make it because y'all so stupid. You want to put other people's lives in danger because of y'all own selfish tales. I said, but I don't care nothing about you getting married with me, baby. I don't care. Because anybody that sleeps with their sisters or even brother's wife, either way it go, y'all nothing but trash. You know how God see y'all? He turn his nose up. And then he turn his back and never turn back. Oh, and pray to God and pray. You doing all those forked tongues. You don't know I knew what that was. Did you think I thought that was a real thing? There ain't nothing coming to evil heart. You got to have a pure heart with God. See, this is what I say. Y'all love yourself. When you love yourself, you don't sleep with your family members, boyfriend, husband, cousins and nephews and nieces. You don't sleep with anybody because they got a love demon. They got to fulfill that love demon. But the bad part about it, they go from person to person. But they yet have not realized, hey, you can't fulfill lust. They call themselves trying to get stuff off of somebody else's back. But God finna let everything that they got is finna dry up. But y'all want to have these little meetings on me and all this other stuff, go to people trying to put stuff on me, trying to attach something. Y'all ain't attaching nothing to me, baby. All this MK Ultra and all kind of other military stuff. Y'all going to hell. And the people that signed off on all this stuff, I didn't never get permission for nobody. Why would I give a lunatic husband permission over me when I know the man was crazy and sleeping with anything he could sleep with, men or women? He will sleep with them just to get his way in the court, work witchcraft on the court, and for all that witchcraft ain't gonna work. High in cases for trying to figure out so you don't go to court. So things they feel can go in their favor. This is stuff they do. They get a power attorney on you. So they can get control of your money when they kill you. You don't die. When I say die, they'll poison you or they'll act like it's a suicide. Like they wanted to do murder me and my son and make like it was murder-suicide. What kind of crazy is that? Off insurance money. Like they're going to run off in the sunset. Oh, you stupid as hell. I've been with a man 46 years. How long you stayed with your husband? But you wanted to put everything on him when you was hoeing too. Y'all, this is a phony crap that you deal with every day. And then, people get on my lie, and then behind the scene working witchcraft like they hurting me. You're not hurting me. You killing your own family. If you don't kill yourself, you killing your family member. Or you block this like you trying to block me, you block your own finances. You block everything will fall down to nothing. I don't care if you like that. They act, I pay for this. Oh, I own it. You don't own nothing. Because when you commit a crime, guess what? They can sell it off. And then you gotta pay. Because they already know your conversations. God know everything. How's in the world somebody that stupid, I get a burner phone, they won't know nothing. You stupid as crap. Go look at some of my posts, what I told y'all about the burner phone. Everything is in the cloud, dummies. But y'all think y'all smart, you dumb. Just like them little chats y'all be having and all that other stuff. Then you setting up telling people things to try to turn them against me like Donna did. Then you working witchcraft against everybody. And everybody don't even know you working witchcraft against them to put them on your side. But honey, all God is tearing on all your little nasty kingdom. You and Donna and the rest of y'all. Because he's sick and tired of y'all nasty hind parts. Just because y'all be knowing this person or that person, you done been getting away with stuff for decades. And you think you're going to get away with anything, and a lot of y'all sacrifice your own children to make feel like you, oh, I want her to give. Girl, please. Boy, please. Donna, you so busy trying to be a woman. Why don't you take them drawers off you be walking around in? You know, women panties. That's what you need to do. You need to own up to the truth. You homosexual. Own it, baby. I got respect for the homosexuals that come out here and say, hey, I'm a homosexual. They don't set up and hide behind women. They don't get out here spreading diseases. The real homosexuals, they take care of themselves. They get in a relationship. But then y'all want to drag all the homosexuals down with y'all. And you sitting up here sleeping with folks, saying all kind of stuff about me. But I'm going to tell you again, where was all your friends when you were sick? Could you take me to the doctor? Where was they at when I had to clean that S off of you? Where was Nettie at when I had to clean you? Where was the rest of them hoes at and pimps when I had to take care of you? I ain't going to say I had to. I did it out of the kindness of my heart because that's the kind of person I am. I don't try to get even with people. When you run out here saying I'm sleeping with everybody because you and my sister sleeping with everybody, or you and the other folks you fooling with sleeping with everybody, that's y'all. Don't put that mess on me. Don't bring that to my door. You fooling around with children. Don't come. Y'all cold food with children. Y'all are predators. I said what I said, and I will not take it back. Who out here pregnating children? You got there 70 years old. Then you got other people pregnant. You had them that y'all got abortion, okay? Do I need to name everybody? Do I? Yeah. Just stop it. Y'all want to come after innocent people. Then wants to, what they get, smear campaign, all this other stuff. Innocent people. But think y'all not getting that back. Everything y'all sent out coming back. You better be able to take everything that y'all call y'all sending me. But see, y'all gonna get it in 1,000-fold. Not 100-fold, 1,000-fold. So y'all make sure y'all smile and party and drink y'all alcohol and drink your wine. You know, Nettie get drunk. You know you're a drunk and nasty hoe. You get sloppy drunk. Anybody can lay with you. Same way with Donald too. Y'all nothing but a bunch too drunken piece of trash. You know, I get sick and tired of people running up in the church and playing all these games. Stand them so-called church people because they wicked as hell. They don't have no morals. They get in other people's marriages like they got some kind of right. And everybody marriage they broke up. Give me tell you something right now. And hell, they will find out. When y'all get tormented and tormented, oh, ain't no hell. Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all folks not gonna ever come back. Because them same demons that y'all submitted to and worship, y'all same God y'all worship, guess what? When you close them little rusty, filthy eyes with that dirty black heart, gonna be right there before you even, you know what? Matter of fact, y'all gonna see them before y'all get out of here. Some of y'all got the Grand Reaper following y'all right now. Y'all trying to run from it. You can't run from it. Because see, at that point in time, them eyes gonna close. But guess what? That Reaper gonna be there. And that Reaper following you now. And them souls that y'all have murdered, they right around you now. They coming for vengeance. I don't have to do nothing. When them lights and stuff twinkling, and when something knocked down, and you wonder what happened, guess who that is? Dun 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 dun. Y'all, that's my little joke, your little music joke. You know how they do on them horror movies. See, that's what people don't understand. We don't have no right to take another person's life. You know, accidents do happen. An accident is one thing, but murdering a person because you want fame, you want money, because you done put yourself in debt. I don't spend what I don't have. But these people want to live these luxury life, buy these fancy shoes. You know, he got old stripper hoe. He got a stripper, y'all. That nigga got a stripper, had a wife at home, but he went and ran and got a stripper. So he could walk around, act like he old, you know. But they don't know she a hoe. Well, some of them know she a hoe. They them both doing the same thing. I don't want somebody to sleep around there to ride. Only reason I stayed with him because of my kids. When my baby was ready to go, I left. Even though he was in the house, he didn't spend no time with him. Only thing he said anything to him when time to cut the grass. First having a decent conversation with him, because see, he don't know he's smart. Because he never had a decent conversation with him. But see, he thought he was so smart, but see, he dumb as hell. See, God blessed him with a child, but see, he was so busy getting children everywhere else and don't take care of none. May take care of a few, but he gonna be good with taking care of some other woman's child, because see, he gotta look like he this good man. But I'm gonna tell you something, baby. She gonna be sorry today. She could have tried to sleep with my husband and my sister's husband and boyfriend. She will be sorry. But she can look back at her raggedy life, and him too. See, I had to learn. By him being in the house with me, I was covering him. He was able to do all this stuff, killing and scamming and all this other stuff. But God said, no, you got to get away from here. Because I'm finna judge this thing. And before I left, I called judgment. And I call right now, I decree divine justice be served. I declare judgment on every bit of that witchcraft and the person that sent it. I declare that judgment will fall upon them all. I curse and hex every one of them like they call it. You can't curse and hex what's blessed, you fools. Y'all laughing and party. Laughing party now, family members. Laughing party now, Donna and Nettie friends. See, y'all got Nettie to draw y'all into that witchcraft. Call yourself work witchcraft against me because of Nettie. Because of her lies. But see, y'all didn't know she was sleeping with my husband and other family. Matter of fact, he didn't sleep with your husband too, baby. But see, he wasn't that good to her, you know. See, I can start some hell if I want to, baby, but I ain't into that. Into exposing stuff. See, this is what people don't realize. You come after God's child, God's gonna expose your filth. You best to leave people alone. But see, you were working behind the scenes, thought you were doing something because you were jealous. Both of y'all. You allowed Nettie to poison you against me. You ruined your own marriage for trash. What you think you're going to do once you slept with her? You was going to keep sleeping around because she got an old demon, old lust demon. You the one told me she'll do anything for money because you... And then I told her, I said, Donna said you'll do anything for money. Why did Donna say that? Hell, you know why Donna said it, because he know you's a hoe. Even I knew you was a hoe, but I still defended you, hoe. But you had nerve enough to take up a Bible and talk about some Bible scripture and know what you were doing. You curse your own self and your children and your grandchild. My prayers work. But God said, no, I'm not doing nothing because she slept with your husband. She didn't get it right and still running behind your husband. And still running behind your sister's husbands and boyfriends. She up in your sister's bed with her husband. Give him a head job and then put a rubber on and he screws her. This what I'm talking about. Trash as she is. Y'all, I ain't angry about her sleeping with my husband. Know why? Because he trash. She trash. But to go up in my other sister's house and sleep with him in her house, that's where I got the problem at. Because, see, everybody can't take what I can take. I was built to take this because, see, that was a test for me. To see what I still love you despite your nasty ways. Same way with Donna and other family members I've been around that I've showed y'all nothing but love, but y'all talked about me behind my back and y'all don't know I know. Y'all don't know I can hear y'all conversations. I can hear y'all thoughts because God gave me gifts. And you want my gift, Nettie. And then oh Lord, I almost said the B word. Marie, you want the little, is Marie the little one that whine and whine like a baby? You know, the other narcissist. You know, Nettie one too. But Marie worse than Nettie. Clinging, all kind of stuff. Got witchcraft on him. That's how she got him. That's how they get him through witchcraft. And you tell him, don't take nothing. Don't be taking no drinking, no food from other people. But see, he was stupid. See, he was stupid. You couldn't tell him nothing. See, God let you say stuff to people to protect them. But see, he think he knew everything already. And I already told him, I said, any woman can get you. But see, he didn't pay no attention because he thought he was all that. Yeah, I loved him. But due to things he kept doing over and over and over again, I didn't grow hate for him. I still had the love of God in my heart for him. But I made up in my mind the last time when he was sick, he couldn't walk and he was nasty toward me, y'all. I had to do, listen now, y'all check this out. I'm the one up here in Oakdale, Louisiana, for 2 weeks in the hotel with him, waiting on him. He couldn't even stand up. Had to put him on the pot. He might use the bathroom about 2 or 3 times. I'm talking on the pot. Putting him on off the pot and all this stuff. Make sure you have a wheelchair. You know, my sister Nettie ran and got the wheelchair for me and different things. She ran and got it for me. You know, like I said, I don't hate her. I love her because God loves her. But he don't love our sin. He don't love that evil in him. This is why he put people in our lives to let us see ourselves so we can change. We can change. You know, people say some people, but Donna, I mean, she's 60-something years old now, and he's 70. So, you know, sometimes people don't change, especially at an age like that, because they've been stuck in their ways. You know, he been sleeping around so long, honey. God got to snatch them demons, you know, that demon of lust off of them. If they let him snatch them off of them, but they going to go to heaven. Because of the stuff they did. You know, people think, oh, I didn't kill somebody. Oh, God going to forgive me for killing somebody. He said, thou shalt not kill. Did y'all miss that? Or, you know, even premeditated murder. That's like killing already. In your heart. It's in your heart. Your heart is wicked. Look in the mirror at yourself. Anytime somebody wants to plan to kill somebody, you are wicked. That's called premeditated murder. You get time for that. Because you plotted it and you planned it. See, they thought they were smart doing all this stuff. Thought all this stuff wouldn't be. They doc. You. They okay. I don't care what phone you got. They can get your phone log. Okay. See, oh well, I don't call Donald. Okay, I just laugh. You not laugh because see, she was trying to blame my sister for everything when she was doing it. She was the one running, telling Donald this, running, telling Donald that. Because see, Donald tell a tale too. He run telling stuff too. He always been a little pissy. That's what he been. So I mean, the point you sitting up here saying all this stuff, but yet you was coming every day. Why didn't you stay out there with your hoes? This is what I'm saying, y'all. He did all that talking about me, but every night he was at home. Oh, I took your man. No, you ain't take my man, baby. I gave that nigga to you. That ain't a man, no way. That's a nigga. Just because you get money out of him or he do stuff for you, that makes him a man. No, that don't make him a man. Because what makes him a man when he was supposed to take care of his wife and his child at home. That's what make him a man. Not him doing what he do for you or the rest of these hoes or men. He do both ways. So I'm saying this here. If despite what I've been through, I didn't get angry. I didn't allow wickedness to get in my heart. That's why I was saying, you got all these so-called hoes, pimps, whatever. But every time you got sick, you looking up in my face. You falling and falling, God trying to get your attention. You falling, you getting sick, you falling, you getting sick. Why you think you were falling and getting sick? God was trying to get your attention. You think Jeremiah said what he said like I told him to say that? No, God told him to say that to you. Because see, you think you greater than God. You not. That demon you serve ain't nothing. Because you know why I said ain't nothing? Because number one, see that same demon you serve. He still got to answer to God. To the living God. Not the G-O-D-S gods. But the capital G-O-D God. The real God. The creator of all things. The creator of darkness and light. So if he the creator of darkness and light, you got just like Job. He said, Satan came to God and said, he asked Satan, where are you going to and fro in the earth? Seeking whom he may devour, kill, steal, and destroy. See, y'all kill, steal, and destroy other people's marriages, other people's relationships because y'all don't love yourself. See, y'all always hear me talking about self-love. Self-love is everything. I was so busy doing for him and my kids that I was leaving myself out. And this man never said thank you, never said I appreciate you, nothing. Like the things I did, I had to do for him. No, I didn't. Because he was a cheater. He chose what he wanted to do. He didn't choose to honor his wife, to honor his children. He violated them. Just like Nettie was trying to get close to my children. Girl, raise your children. I got a daughter in Germany and a son in Portugal. I got kids with degrees and kids that don't have degrees. Which it doesn't matter to me whether they have a degree or not. But I'm just saying. But I got kids went to jail, but they turned their lives around. Because they may have thought when they was in jail that I was being mean. No, I wasn't being mean because I told them before you get in jail, I'm not coming to see you. I'm not going to send you no money. I'm not going to do none of that because you were told and you knew better. I'm not going to pass it my child sitting up here knowing that he's criminal, he done rob old people and doing all kind of stuff and I'm going to make an excuse for him instead of really helping him. No, you couldn't help him because you were doing stuff. You curse your own child. And God had to stop me. No, you don't have to pray for him. Because he's cursed. She cursed him with what she did. But she want to blame the daddy. No, it's her. It ain't the daddy, it's her. She should have been raising her child while she's so busy up in your house and the sister's house and everybody else's house trying to sleep with their man. That's repercussion from what you did. This is why, y'all, I keep bringing up over and over again for to get in her dumb knocket that this is her fault. And then she got to get stuff right because of her own child. You think I like seeing children up in jail because of ignorant parents? Or even kids in jail, it's not because their parents ignorant, because the children did what they wanted to do. And I've seen good parents. Good parents give their children everything they could give them. But then see what the kids do, get with other people, other family members, and they put all this stupid stuff in their head, and the kids end up in trouble, listen to some stupid family member that's selfish as hell. But those family members are going to pay for those children that's in jail. You don't teach children to come against their mother or their father. I don't care who you are. You out of order. Then you call yourself trying to talk to my daughter for what? What can you tell her to try to turn her against me? But you gonna pay for it, ho. You ain't Donald. Because one thing I did, I made sure my children had. While you was up hoeing all up and down the street, not taking care of your children, my children didn't go without. Like you lied and said that you sent my daughter to China. You didn't send her to China. You didn't give her a dime. You were working at the... Y'all, he done set up and told her that he paid for her trip to China. He ain't paid for nothing. He ain't paid for her clothes. He ain't give her no spending chain. He ain't do nothing. He's a liar. This is stuff making me angry. When you got a parent trying to turn their children against the other parent, when the other parents were there for the children, but this man was sleeping with every hoe he could sleep with, and men. But want to make like I was this and I was that, and I'm the one if they remember. But see, he do witchcraft over them, or go get rich work as well and manipulate the children against the parents that's upright. Poison their mind, but he gonna pay for it. And my sister gonna pay for her part too. What a lying self. Look at your children you raised. Let me tell you something. I don't hold nothing against my kids. You know why I don't hold nothing against my kids? Because my kids, what's going on with them is not my fault. It's daddy that worked witchcraft and your trashy tail working it. That you want to kind of befriend my child. No, baby, you should have took care of your children. And sitting them hollering about something, I do witchcraft. I will never do witchcraft. Because I serve the living God. I don't have to do witchcraft. Because I know what they call reaping and sowing. What you sow, you will reap. In due time. And 2026 is the time. But nobody wants to listen. We want to keep on hoeing and lying and being deceitful and flying here and there, sleeping with men and women. All the dating apps and stuff, meeting up with folks. All for the love of money. Because y'all think y'all better than everybody else. No, you will never be better than. Because see, what's on the inside make you better than somebody else. Not what's on the outside. But see, that inside got to be clean. That heart got to be pure. You can't come bring that wicked, dirty heart and think God going to do anything for you. No, he's not going to do anything for you. Yeah, them evil, wicked devils that you serve. Because you got to commit fraud. Just like the other day, one of y'all used my credit cards and committed fraud with my credit card. Y'all sitting out here using my ID, pretending like me, going into court and all kind of stuff, lying. And I called divine judgment upon every bit of that just to be served with a vengeance. I don't play with the devil, y'all. Children out here every day getting kidnapped. They're trafficking children. Donald and them traffic children. When is justice going to be served for these kids? Just like sitting up here, you got some of them in the group. They sitting up here killing their own children for insurance money. They poisoning their kids. Pull up the bodies. And see, a lot of time they cremate them to cover up the death, what happened. You got people that set houses on fire with people in them. Or set houses on fire, still for the insurance money and the death. So they're getting a double whammy. These people burning these people's houses down. Then they got people of firemen and all these different people over the fire department working for them. Everybody split the money up. Y'all blood money. That's filthy blood money. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say this again. I thank God that Donald didn't give me a dime, because I don't want nobody blood money. I don't want no money that you done scam or scheme somebody, or you done kill somebody for money. I don't think so. How you sat up in the house and try to press me and going out lying and saying I was sick and I wasn't sick. You want to say I sleep with children, you're a liar, and the truth ain't in you, and I judge that word, and I curse it and send it back and bind it to you. I don't play with these devils. I'm out here to expose the truth. Well, people can know y'all doing all these scams, these real estate scams, real estate insurance scams, life insurance scams. Every kind of scam, y'all, car insurance scam, burn down car. They getting cars and fixing up and selling and doing all what they call a swap shop, all this stuff. Then they got these fake service centers. I ain't gonna stop talking. What they call pyramid scams, passive income scams, all of them a bunch of scams. But see, they got so full of pride. See, God let them get up there like David. Oh, y'all, all this and that. And guess what? He gonna snatch everything out from under y'all. Y'all ain't even got a house to stay. Oh, my house paid for. Your house may be paid for, but guess what? They gonna collect that baby. You can't bring a person's loved one back. I can look at something and where I see a child or somebody end up dead. Or I see an autistic child walk off and get drowned or whatever. I watch my son. I see these things. I cry sometimes because it hurts me. When I see a child, an autistic child walk off and get drowned to death, or something happened to them. Because I got a son. He 22. He told me one time, Mama, pull back. You hovering on me like a helicopter. That's what he told me. Because I'm the one trying to protect him. In the school system. He ain't never went no school system no more the day he graduated from the 8th grade. My daughter Cammy came many times as she could to support him. That's why I ain't taking nothing from her. When I say that, I'm talking about first her being there. She bought groceries. She helped out. She would take me to get my hair done. She would take me to get my nails done because Donna was so jealous he didn't even want her to spend no time with me. I saw the jealous spirit on it. People get jealous because you got your relationship with your child because you raised your children right. Then you got these kind of people going to try to come in and try to poison your children's mind against you. What kind of psychos y'all are because y'all inject up your own children's lives. Because you wasn't no example for your own kids. Too busy running behind men and women. Y'all raise y'all children right. Raise y'all children to respect people. That's why I say I don't hold nothing against my kids. Because I know what's going on with them. I pray for them. I cover them. Because that's my line. That's my generational line. Not his generation line. Not Donald's generation line. Donald's generation line is cursed. Because see, God wanted to save him so he can break the curse off his generational line. Because his daddy was a cheater. Everything he doing, his daddy did it. That's why I tell y'all, deal with y'all childhood issues. If you was raped by your daddy or your mama or whoever, deal with that stuff. That's not your fault. That's their fault because they knew better. A child don't know no better. Y'all violating these children, but you're mad because you got violated. But you should have took care of your issues. And don't keep flying these helicopters over me. I'm not playing. Y'all gonna keep on. These helicopters gonna crash. I'm not playing. Because see, y'all be trying to provoke me. But see, y'all better pull back. I'm not playing. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I keep warning y'all, y'all better pull back. Because some things finna happen and y'all not gonna like it and people not gonna survive it. Because y'all so darn stupid and hard-headed. But listen, I'm gonna get off of here. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna be sorry today y'all got my children involved. And y'all mess. Y'all gonna be sorry. But you know what, Donald? You's a miserable somebody. Because see, you prayed for something and God gave it to you and you abused that. But you know what? That's why you got somebody that's abusing the hell out of you. That thing doing you worse than you ever tried to do to me. Because see, number one is this. You try to abuse what God gave you. Not man, not lust, but God gave you. But you'll never get it again. Never. You angry because you know God gonna give me another husband. Not me sleeping around none of that stuff, baby. Because I ain't about that. See, this body right here is presented holy before God. You will never sleep with me again. Never. So don't get no idea to, go toward her to sleep with her. No, you keep those demons over there. Because God gave you plenty of opportunity to do what's right, and you never did. So I'm saying this to you. It's over. You don't have to come to me and apologize. You don't have to come to me and tell me nothing about what happened, this or that. I don't care. That chapter, that test, that book is closed. Never to be reopened. You make what's right with your children. You want to do something. Make what's right with the children and the people around you that you lied to. You go back and make that right with them. Nettie, you go back and make it right with a lie that you told. Now you was running around telling lies to make yourself look good. You get that straight. I knew what you were doing. But guess what? I didn't treat you no different. It's okay with me because that's yours. I can't live your life. You have to live your own. But y'all, I just want to end that on that note because I don't never want him to think that I want him back. I don't want him. That's why I left. When God said time to go, I left. No, he did not leave me. He stayed in the house with me. He stayed in his room. I stayed in my room. So he did not leave me. I had to get out the bed with him, move to another room because the demons, the women and all the men he was sleeping with, those demons, he would bring them home. So I had to move out the room with him. So I want to make that very clear. You know, I don't care what nobody say is this. As long as I know what God say, as long as I know what's truth, I don't worry about the gossip. Because see, every person that spreaded that gossip, they judge themselves and their whole family line. You know, people can come to me and say, well, Joe, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't know. But y'all need to learn people for yourself. This is a lesson for all y'all. You know, the homosexual community that join these people. You know, these homosexual men on the down low and women on the down low that's married. Why y'all do that? Y'all don't have no common sense. Why didn't y'all just divorce and have y'all little orgies and all the other stuff? But you try to drag your husband, wife, and y'all filthy lifestyle. Cause see, y'all want to hide out. Y'all could have hid out behind the other women, you know. But all y'all trash together. Could have stayed single and did whatever you want to do. But y'all, I'm not gonna stay too much longer. I just want to make this clear. You know, make this clear to Donna. You know, all y'all keep on together doing this witchcraft, plotting and planning, all this plotting to kill and all that stuff. Y'all get meeting. Y'all just. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna say I ain't saying that. I don't want to give it away. But what I do want to say is this here. No, I don't want you back. I don't want you in my face. No, Nettie. See, I'm good by myself. See, what y'all thought y'all was doing something to me when I was at home by me being by myself. Y'all spreading all these lies and all this other stuff. Oh, like y'all, oh, yeah, I'm gonna pull everybody from you. She gonna be lonely. She gonna be this. She gonna be that. Let me tell you something. That's my strongest place. Is by myself. That's my strongest place. My silence. When I'm silent, you better get the hell out the way. That's what you needs to do. While y'all still trying to plan this and plan that, plan this and plan that. Oh, we hired the court date. Oh, so they don't know the court date and all this other stuff. But it's not gonna turn out like y'all think it is. Because y'all already exposed. All y'all did was dug your own grave. All you did was open the door of the prison for yourself, you clowns. Because of your own greed. Want something don't belong to you. But you ain't going to get it. It don't matter what you stole throughout the years. Can't take it to the grave. You sure can't take it to the prison walls. You can hide all the assets you want to hide, everything you want to hide. Guess what? We'll see how good you hid it. Remember, digital footprint. I keep telling y'all. Just like y'all be hacking stuff like y'all doing something. Guess what? Like you doing something in my computer and all this other stuff, my phone, all this stuff. They can attract that. You dummies. Called digital footprint. IP address. See, remember, I took computer classes as well. I always educate myself. Educate myself on the law. I educate myself on politics. I'm a person all the way around. See, y'all thought I was stupid. You know, y'all laughing saying I was stupid and all this other stuff. None of y'all have a doctor's degree or master's degree. Or the rest of those degrees that you get one by one. Huh? No. Did I get them trying to show off and all that? No. I got them because God told me to. And I obeyed God. Other training I got? Yeah, because God told me to get those training, those classes. Do I go back and get classes? Go back and do stuff? Yeah, I go back and do something. I go back and refresh myself on the law. Just like my stamp, my notary stamp that I left at home in Jetersville, Virginia. So, if it got used, I didn't use it. Just like y'all setting up, going places like I'm there, pretending like y'all me, using my name, using stuff. Do you know when y'all charge that credit card, that's going to be tracked back to y'all? The credit card came, they got information. The credit card came to 23601 Holly Farms Road, Jetersville, Virginia. So, who got the credit card? It came in the mail. Well, listen, let me get off of here. I got things. You all have a beautiful day and love one another. Okay?